Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. You alright?
I am alright. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you very much.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
I missed you.
You missed me?
Yeah.
You missed me sitting here on this chair, or...?
No, in general. I missed you.
You missed me in general?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we've not seen each other for 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks. We haven't interacted at all. We just ignored ourselves, each other in the flat.
We're just waiting, because this podcast is the only opportunity for us to talk.
Exactly.
So, unless we're filming...
We don't communicate.
You know.
We don't talk. We don't look at each other.
Yeah.
That's just
We even live together.
At this point.
Just flatmates.
Just flatmates. Mate.
Who hate each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you like that little podcast break?
Did
you use it productively?
See, I did use it productively. I worked a lot.
You did?
Well, we had visitors.
Yeah.
So I do think it's quite productive.
I mean, okay, so my statement of, I have missed you, we don't talk outside this podcast, is weirdly true, because now hear me out.
Yeah.
The whole reason we skipped last week was because we had visitors for my birthday, and then we needed to catch up on work, both of us, right? So we worked a lot leading up to the 2-3 days we had visitors.
Yeah.
Then with the visitors here, we spent exclusively time with them because they're never here.
Yeah.
And then right after, went back straight to work. So it does feel like I didn't have you.
Fair enough.
For like 2 weeks.
That's fair enough.
So
yeah, true.
I'm actually really happy that we just can talk, sit down.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. No, I think it was a really nice time to recharge in general. Yeah. Like, I feel like now I come back with new energy.
I mean, are you sure? Like, recharge, you're literally talking about you working every day.
That's true.
That's why we couldn't film.
That's true, but I think recharge in the way of, like, just...
Stop yapping?
Not stop yapping, but, like, kind of just refocus on something that is so automatic.
Right.
Like, you know, like, it was...
Yeah, no, I get it.
Quite nice.
Yeah. I felt like I missed the podcast every now and then. Yeah. Like, I something happened and I was like, oh, I need to tell that in the podcast. I need to talk about that. And then I was like, oh, no way. There's not going to be a podcast. Also, the last episode was so cursed. We had so many technical problems.
That's true.
And then it didn't come out on Spotify.
Yeah.
And then we re-uploaded it and it just didn't do it again.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being on Spotify like two days later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that it worked on YouTube. But even that was like, what, 2 hours after?
Later, yeah,
2 hours the actual release. So like, the last episode was really cursed. It was like the podcast saying like, you guys want to leave me?
Don't you fucking dare.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
I'm exiting with a bang. Or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, it just happens every now and then. Remember when we told you guys that the first episode was really cursed and we had so many technical problems?
Yeah.
That does still happen, not in that extent like the first episode, because on top of all the technical difficulties, we were also really inexperienced, so we made a lot of rookie mistakes. Let me just check if I connected the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
We made a lot of rookie mistakes that we didn't... that we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
But the technical mistakes still happen. Yeah. Like we already said that it does happen that we have to refilm a whole episode. Yeah. Or sometimes there's like some noises on the microphones that we just don't know where they're coming from. The same episode.
Yeah, the same episode.
Yeah.
But we figured out what these ones are coming from. So I'm glad that it happened, because at least now we have the answer. Basically, it's when we change the battery of the mics, the first 5 minutes is just this high-pitched, weird noise coming out of nowhere.
Really annoying noise. So like what we were talking about is that last episode, we again have this really disgusting disturbance.
Yeah.
In the middle of the podcast as well.
5 minutes.
3, actually.
3 minutes,
yeah, I managed to cut out some things. And it was exactly when we started a new Two Truths and a Lie. So I couldn't even cut that part out. It wasn't just senseless yapping, a topic that I could just cut out. It was literally what we would talk about for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was so annoying. So I was able to trim it down to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
However, it was this high-pitched sound again, which, if you remember, we had like a few episodes prior for 5 minutes in the very beginning. And after that episode, when it happened for 5 minutes, we never knew what it was. Yeah. And we were always so like on the edge of our seats trying to wait for the next time it might happen. Yeah. But it never happened again until this one time. And it was, well, we're glad that it happened, as you said, because the only thing that these two moments had in common was that we changed the batteries of the mics right before it happened.
Yeah.
So now we know that when we change batteries, we wait 5 minutes.
Exactly.
And then we can start.
But I wonder if it's just waiting 5 minutes or if it has to be recording. We can record a trial 5 minutes.
That is something that we have to check next time.
Yeah.
So we really hope that we will not need to subject you to that anymore. In general, like, we are also just figuring things out as we go, so bear with us. I think
we try our best.
Around episode 100, we should be good to go. I think that's when we will. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe 101.
Maybe. But don't stretch it too far.
Today we've brought our interactive part as well, as we do every episode.
I was wanting to convince you to have another 2 truths and a lie.
That's true.
But it just didn't make sense to do it one more time.
I already won.
Yes, that's the thing.
You just want a rematch just for yourself, for your own sake.
Yeah.
You don't need a rematch.
No.
I won.
Yeah, fair and square. It would have been different if the second to last episode I won and the last episode you won. So it would be different if we would now do a third time to find out who's the real winner.
Yeah.
But we already have a real winner. Yeah. But the next thing that we brought for today, I'm actually quite good at.
Okay, fair enough.
So what did we bring?
So we brought... Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
A funny little game that we used to play on our live streams. And I think that when we started the podcast, that was one of your first suggestions to have as an interactive part. Oh, we can play Who Am I? Yeah. But I always neglected it. I said, like, on audible media, how should we play Who Am I? But you came up with a very simple solution to that.
Yeah.
Which is...
Oh, I thought you were going to announce it for me. Which is, instead of writing who we are on our foreheads or like on a post-it note and sticking it on our foreheads, we can just whisper it to the mic.
Yeah, so you hear who the other person is, but the other person, like, shuts their ears or whatever. Isn't it weird that we cannot shut our ears?
Yeah, right.
Like, we can close our eyes, we can close our mouths, we can decide not to touch something. Okay, to be fair, we can also not shut our sense of touch.
Yeah.
But, can we even...
But we cannot even, like, shut our eyes.
Yes,
because,
we cannot.
like, you still see, you just see
dark.
The inside of your eyelids.
Yes, that's true. And you never stop smelling, you never stop hearing. Ooh.
Deep.
Yes, so we will whisper to you, or like tell you in the microphone, who the designated person is.
Yeah.
And then the other person needs to guess. Oh yeah, by the way, we play Who Am I? Other people call it forehead. So just so you know,
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. We just choose a character for the other person, and the other person needs to guess, or celebrity, or whatever, musician, and needs to guess who they are with only yes and no questions.
Yeah.
I was always in the beginning of our relationship, I was hesitant to play that with you.
Why?
Because you're the type of person who plays Who Am I with concepts.
Yeah. You're nothingness.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You're the pi number.
Yeah. You are Einstein's theory of relativity.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
You're the man we walked past on the street yesterday.
That's so mean. Especially because if I ask you a lot of questions about that thing or person, I need to be able, like, for example, you're the number pi, right?
Yeah.
How old, like, am I 5 years old? No.
I'm
I 10 years
14.
old? No, that's even not, because that number doesn't have an age. A number doesn't have an age. And I'm trying to figure out the age until I clock, hey, I might not have an age. Do I not have an age? Yeah. Oh, okay. Lol. So we're okay with at least, like, characters or, like, things that live. People, animals. I mean, to be fair, fictional characters don't live. But, like, personalities. We decide for personalities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm really curious if you get yours.
I wonder if we just chose the same for each other.
I think that's really unlikely, but it would be hilarious.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay, should we go?
Should we say? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna close my ears.
Okay.
And you can whisper.
Test, Dorian, do you hear me? Be honest. Do you hear me? Dorian? Baby? Okay, he doesn't hear me. Okay, I chose for him Professor Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. The pink one.
How long have you been waiting? Why did I close my eyes as well?
I mean, because of
fair enough.
mouth, but I also covered my mouth. Alrighty.
Raphael is... Do you not hear me?
Huh?
Okay, good. I was just checking if you can hear me because I thought I was speaking loud. Raphael is Pinocchio from Shrek.
Perfect. Okay, who starts? Do you want to do like rock, paper,
and
scissors?
Who loses? The person who wins starts.
Yeah.
It starts answering. No, starts guessing.
Guessing, yeah.
Okay.
Rock,
3, 2,
paper,
1.
scissors, shoot.
3, 2, 1.
Shoot.
3, 2, 1.
Shoot.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll lose.
Okay, I start guessing.
Yeah.
I hope you guys saw that right now. It would be really embarrassing if you didn't. You just hear some clapping. Alrighty. Am I fictional?
Yes.
Am I a woman?
No.
Okay.
Am I a human?
Yes.
Am I a real life person?
No.
Okay.
Am I a human?
Questionable.
Okay, let me ask something else. Am I from a movie franchise?
Are you from it?
Do I occur in a movie
Yes.
franchise? Am I originally from a book?
Yes.
Am I originally from a book series?
No.
Okay.
Am I fictional?
Yeah.
Am I male?
No. Am I Peter Pan? Peter Pan.
No.
Okay.
Why are you guessing immediately?
Yeah, sorry, because like questionably a human. My next question would have been, am I a teenager? But I wouldn't even know how to answer that if I was Peter Pan. So.
Ah, true. Okay.
He's from a book, occurs in movies, but he's not originally from movies.
Yeah. Am I female?
Yeah.
Do I occur in movies?
Yes.
Am I from a book?
Yes.
If I, Dorian, was to meet that person, would I like that person?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's too much info. I should have just said no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm questionably a human. Okay, I come from one book, but not a series. I happen in movies as well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Am I from the Disney franchise?
No.
Okay.
Am I from the Disney franchise?
No.
Okay.
Questionably a human. Maybe I should. Okay. Do I have a job? Okay. Huh? I really thought I got it. Like.
No, you don't. You don't have a job, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. Am I a mother?
No. Okay. Am I for younger audiences? Predominantly. Of course, younger audiences can also consume other things, but like, am I intended to be predominantly consumed by younger audiences? Like SpongeBob, for example, is...
Not really.
Okay.
Do I surround myself with many men?
I don't know how to answer this, because it is definitely, like, not on purpose, but it just happens. I'm actually wondering if the movie and book you're from even passes the Bechdel test right now. Like, I'm actually wondering that right now. I'm not sure. We have to talk about this once you know who you are.
Okay.
Because, wow, right now I don't think... Okay, interesting. So, like, no, it's not part of your character that you surround yourself with many men.
Okay, I was just aiming at Snow White.
Ach so. Yeah, no, but it happens that you are surrounded by many men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the answer is yes. So I can ask another question.
No, you don't surround, like, you just move in circles that is male-dominated.
Okay.
For no apparent reason.
Okay.
I just realized that as you asked that question.
Okay.
There's no reason for that. Okay, did I exist before the year of 2000?
I don't know how to answer this.
Okay.
Because...
Like, in the book, right? Like, if the book...
Like, the original
like,
you.
did the character exist before the year of 2000?
Yes.
Okay. Why the original me?
Like, I mean, like, from the book, like, from where you come from.
Yeah, my character. Like, I come originally from a book, right? And it just happened in movies. And do I happen in multiple movies?
Yes.
Am I from the Grimm Tales?
No. Am I from an old movie, like, let's say, before 2000s as well?
No.
Okay.
I don't have a job. And when I asked the questions, you laughed.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it a topic that I don't have a job?
No.
Okay.
Do I sing?
No.
Okay.
I would love that, though. I would genuinely love that. I'd love to hear that.
Okay.
I'd pay for that, I think.
Okay.
Oh! One of the movies you're in definitely passes the Bechdel test because there's a really cool scene
Okay.
where you and another female character talk.
Uh-huh.
Very short.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't know that the first movie you're in passes the Bechdel test.
So it's more than one movie.
Yeah, you said movies,
Okay.
didn't you?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, well, you're welcome. Like, you're in multiple movies.
Okay.
I think you said movies.
Maybe.
Anyway, okay, I'm questionably human. Do I have a human head?
No.
What? Why am I questionably human then? Then no. Then just no.
You'll understand when you guess it.
Okay, probably.
Okay, so I don't think, but you would really love to hear that. I would absolutely not like myself if I would meet that person.
Yeah, sorry, I just give you too much info. I should just say yes and no.
I am not really a mother, but you hesitated.
I did hesitate, but you are definitely not a mother.
Okay. And I'm accidentally surrounded by many men.
Yeah. You asked many men?
No, many.
Many men, okay. Okay. It would have changed my answer.
Would it?
Yeah.
So I am surrounded by many men.
No, I'm not saying that. But, like, occasionally surrounded by mini men, what kind of answer is that?
It's still Snow White.
Yeah, it's still Snow White at this point. I mean, in an alternate universe, your character is probably Snow White.
Yeah, okay. Okay, am I animated?
No.
Wow, okay.
Am I animated?
Yes.
Okay. Am I two-dimensional?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, SpongeBob's two-dimensional or Zootopia is three-dimensional?
Three-dimensional.
Okay. So later.
Yeah.
Good animation.
Great animation.
Great animation.
Amazing animation.
Really?
No, it's just decent.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm not animated.
No.
Is there more than 3 parts of the movie? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Am I from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Am I Umbridge?
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have told you that you would definitely not like that person because because you should have now gone through all female characters in Harry Potter.
We can play another round.
Sure.
But you guess.
Give me a hint.
You want to be a real human.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
No, that's unfair, Dorian.
Why?
Because there is 2D animations of that.
Yeah, but I'm talking specifically Pinocchio from Shrek.
Okay, no, that's fair enough.
You're not just Pinocchio.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That was a good one. Are you happy with the fact that you were Umbridge?
Not really, no.
No, wait. When I asked you, am I a human? You said questionably. I don't think it's questionable. He's not. The whole plot is that he's not a human. And he wants to be one. That's unfair. That's the whole plot.
But, okay, but later on you're a human.
Yeah, but like, if you say I'm specifically the one
Shrek,
Pinocchio
yeah.
from Shrek, then I am not. Because it isn't, he didn't turn into a human. Apart from like 2 seconds when the fairy godmother spell hit him. And he's like, I'm a real boy!
Yeah.
And then immediately it turns, like he gets hit again and he's like, oh.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like, no. Unfair.
Okay, I didn't think about
Unfair.
it. Because you have all the functions of a human. Like,
Yeah.
you function as a human.
Fair.
You're just made of wood.
Yeah.
You're just made of wood.
Yeah. There's humanoid aliens as well, like in movies and stuff. Like, they are not human, but they have all the functions of a human.
Okay, sorry.
Do you know why I hesitated with the mother?
Why?
Because she has 1,000 cats. And I'm like, cat mothers exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. And I think she would be one.
Should we do another round?
Yeah, sure thing. Okay, you ready?
I am.
Nice. I guess that's my turn to start guessing first.
Yeah.
Unless you still want to do rock, paper,
No,
scissors.
you
Cool.
start guessing first, but we have to first tell the audience.
Oh, wow. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I just thought you read my mind.
Yeah, why didn't you? Or did you? Write in the comments now what you thought Dorian took. Okay, do you want to tell first?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you can hum. Rafa S. 13 from Housing D.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay. Okay, my pick for Dorian is Ebenezer Scrooge from The Christmas Carol. You know, the guy that hates Christmas. The old guy. And then goes visit, you know, Christmas past, Christmas future, and Christmas present. That one. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So I start now.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I a woman?
No. No.
Okay.
Am I a woman?
Yes.
Years and years of transition and legal and medical battles just for you to now call me a woman. Oops. Oops. Okay, I'm a woman.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been funny. To be the pigeon from the German brain rot video.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, okay, I'm a woman. Am I fictional?
Yes.
Am I over the age of 30?
I think so.
Am I from a movie? Well, am I from a movie franchise?
No.
Okay.
Am I a man?
Yes.
Am I human?
Yes.
Am I a real life person?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you would tell me now that this person was based off of a real life person, sure.
Okay.
Okay, maybe. But no.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a woman over the age of 30 and not from a movie franchise. Am I from a series?
Yes.
Am I from a series that we have recently watched?
Ish.
Black-ish?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah.
No. Am I animated?
Oh, sorry, the question was if I was from Blackish. I didn't ask if I was Blackish. No, we just recently, we're watching a show that's called Blackish.
Yeah.
And my question was, am I from Blackish?
Yeah. Yeah. Am I animated?
At times.
What?
Sometimes.
I'm animated at times.
Yeah. I will not elaborate. There's no yes or no answer to that one. You have to rephrase.
Am I played by a real live actor?
At times.
Do I know this?
This what?
Do I know this
what?
character?
Yes, you know this character.
Am I from a movie?
Sure. Yes.
Am I from just one movie?
No.
Okay.
Am I from The White Lotus?
No.
Okay.
So I'm from multiple movies.
Yes.
And I'm not animated. No, I'm animated at times. Am I an adult?
Yes.
Is my occupation important?
No? Maybe. A bit for your character development, but not for the plot.
Okay.
It's really just a side fact. I don't even know if you would know the occupation of this character.
Okay, gotta.
Yeah.
Gotta.
But it's like it just adds to the picture.
Am I from a movie that we recently watched?
No.
Okay.
Am I from... Okay, okay. A series we've recently watched, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not from The White Lotus, I don't know what show we have together recently watched. Because if you would say I'm from How to Get Away with Murder, that's just
That's not recently.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even Dr. House, I wouldn't say recently. But am I from Dr. House?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a woman over 30 in Dr. House. Well, there's only one, isn't there? Am I Lisa Cuddy?
No.
Okay.
They all must be over 30. They studied medicine.
Of course. Of course, you're right. It must be all over 30. Yeah, there's only so many I can have.
Yeah.
Again, another show where I'm not sure if it passes the Bechdel test.
Nah, surely.
Oh, surely. Yeah, surely.
Okay. Am I animated at times? What?
Yeah.
That trips me out.
Yeah, I wanted to give you something really hard.
Am I the main character?
Yeah.
Am I a titular character?
No.
Titular.
I think you would be, but that's not the... Like, if... Okay. No, you're not. You're not the titular character.
Yeah.
But I think this movie could have also been called differently with your name in the title.
Okay. And okay, stop. I need to stop thinking about that. And I'm animated at times. Are you sure that I watched it?
I don't think I said you watched it. You might have, but you definitely know the character.
Okay. And I'm a human. Mm-hmm. Am I a good person?
No. We're getting closer.
Am I the Joker?
No. Okay, but why would you say Joker? Because animated at times.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, think into that direction.
Okay, so
It's not like you're in a movie and sometimes you're animated
Okay,
and sometimes
got it.
not. No, you are a specific character.
who sometimes is animated in some media,
Yes,
and it's not animated
exactly.
in the other ones. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I see that.
I was thinking that might stop you from getting there.
Okay.
Wait, no. The answer was no.
All right. Okay.
Wasn't it? What was
Yeah, I asked if I'm the Joker.
Yeah, no, you're not. Okay, so there's, what, 3 more female characters in Doctor House? Am I blonde?
No.
Am I 13?
Well, that was a no.
Oh, shit. Yeah, right.
Am I gay?
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly, but no.
Okay.
Am I 13?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're 13.
Aw. I like 13.
When I Googled for her, because I needed to double check
Yeah.
something, I got a spoiler. Really bad fucking spoiler.
Really?
Yeah, when I typed her in Google.
Okay. What's the spoiler? I cut it out.
13 Dr. House death.
That's always in shows. They always write that. They
Really?
genuinely always write that. Because, like, I mean, very early on in the show, it gets revealed that she has Huntington's disease. So I wouldn't be surprised if people just started Googling it.
Fair enough. Well, okay, now it's just me.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want a tip?
yes.
I don't know what tip to give you. Ask me.
Okay, I'm a main character. I'm not a good person.
Yeah. That's the whole plot. That
that
you're
I'm
not.
not a
Like,
good
it's really
person.
important that you're not. Otherwise, the story wouldn't exist like that.
Okay, but I'm the main character from a franchise.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but like I appear in multiple medium.
Okay, good. Then I can tell you now a tip. They don't. They're not connected.
Okay.
They're just all different variations of the same story.
Okay. Is the original an old like is it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Shakespeare?
No, not that old.
Okay.
Another tip?
Yeah, please. I mean, the first one you've not given me.
Of course I have.
What did you say?
That they're not connected.
Ah.
It's not a franchise. It's not multiple movies or
Yeah.
anything. It's shows. It's a tale that gets told once a year.
Oh God, am I Scrooge?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Christmas Carol.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. That's a good one.
So,
game.
one I won, the other one you won.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
a
the
tie.
people like it, we can play it in the future episodes. And
To actually find out the real winner.
I mean, the only reason I didn't win the previous round was that
questionably human.
yeah, everyone in the comments will agree with me that Pinocchio is not questionably human. He's not a human, definitely not. That's the whole plot.
But he wants to be a human.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the. Yeah, exactly. That's even more proof that he isn't.
How transphobic of you.
Are you saying that trans people want to be the other gender rather than they are the other gender and just want it to be acknowledged? Are you saying that?
But that's exactly what Pinocchio wants, doesn't he?
No!
Why do we call him him and not it then?
Because he has an animus. He has a spirit.
And what makes human human, if not spirit?
Okay, if I cannot philosophically answer you this question, I can definitely define the fact that Pinocchio is not a human by his wish to be not himself, but to be a human.
He just wants to be a real boy.
He just wants to be a real boy.
He just wants to be a real boy.
Because normally I always beat you in that game.
That's not true.
Always, exclusively always. Now look at people pulling up the live
Receipts,
streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good one. Thank you, baby.
Nice, thank you.
That was good, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. And Dolores Umbridge. Ooh.
You really have it with giving me all the bad ones.
Yeah. Evil ones.
Evil.
Evil. Evil.
Evil. Evil.
Now what?
Now what? What do we do now?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm bored. What do we do? Do we just wrap it up and just...
Do you know what? Yeah, let's just... Thank you for coming, guys. No, I think we can definitely go into the DMs now. We got some nice DMs because we haven't been, active.
Yeah.
And then at the end we can talk about the new name for our new
yes.
little character. It was again really close.
That's true.
It was again really close, but yeah. But first, DMs.
Lovely.
We have one DM from the lovely, lovely person that that sent multiple DMs one time, and since then we every now and then answered some of them.
Yeah.
And they sent 3 more, and I think we can talk about all of them.
Fair enough.
Should we?
Yeah, perfect.
I'll pull them up.
Absolutely.
The person says, as multilingual people, do you actually dream in one language, or does your brain mix them? I speak Hindi, English, and German, and sometimes in my dreams, everyone speaks different languages, but still understands each other. And I wonder if that happens to others too. What's your answer?
That's interesting. See, at the minute, I only dream in English. However, when there are times around which I speak more Polish, like I speak with my family or with my friends from Poland, and even though I don't feel fully comfortable speaking that language, because like over the years it really, really gotten so much worse, my Polish, but then it did happen that it was mixed up. That, like the person says, that like different people spoke different languages, and somehow we just all understood each other.
So is there maybe moments in your dreams where I talk to your Polish friends, and then we just understand
I definitely had dreams where you spoke German. So I dreamt in German without knowing proper German.
Oh, wow.
That is actually something that did
Do you
happen
think
to
it
me.
was correct German, or was
I
it just
have
you
no-
emulating the sounds?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because
I thought it felt like it was real German, of course, like when I woke up and I was like, I just dreamt in German.
was that during the time you were living with me in Germany?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw, baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense because German was all around.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. I definitely have that too. That like, my life currently happens like 60% in English and 40% in German. Like
Yeah.
I'm very much still like confronted with both of the languages, and I constantly, like regularly dream that the people who don't speak English speak to you, who doesn't speak German.
Yeah.
And you just understand each other.
Yeah.
Or I speak German to them, to you, for example,
Yeah.
and you just answer in German. That also happens to me.
Crazy.
It's funny because when we got that DM, the day I read that, I had actually dreamt that someone, I don't remember who, but someone who was not supposed to be able to speak German,
Yeah.
spoke German to me, and I was talking, and I had a moment of clarity, and I was like, wait, how'd you understand me? Yeah, in the dream. I was like, how'd you understand me? And they're like, what are you talking about? And that was scary. But
That's quite scary.
That's quite scary. But yeah, like, this is the same for me.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, sometimes there's also a bit of Turkish in there, in my
Yeah.
dreams. So yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
multilingual life equals multilingual dreams, I guess.
When I lived in France as well, like it did happen that I would not dream in French, but there would be French phrases coming up in my dreams.
Yeah.
As well, like a person, even those who don't speak French, because I didn't really dream about people who speak French somehow at that time.
Huh.
Like what I mean is that what I mean is that I studied in Paris. I didn't dream about my classmates. That's what I mean.
Right.
I didn't dream about my classmates. It was like suddenly a friend from the UK, a friend from here, like just spoke French.
Yeah.
It happened like once, and I was really weirded out by it.
Okay, you just mentioned your classmates.
Yeah.
Right? And now a question formed in my head that I don't think I ever asked you.
Okay.
Ever. Which is weird, because we talk a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you ever went, both of us, neither of us,
Yeah.
have ever actually went into detail about our sexuality. Because
Yeah.
like, if it doesn't come up, it doesn't come up, and like, why would we go publicly talk about our sexualities?
Yeah.
I, however, now have a question.
Uh-huh.
So like, I don't know if I saw a TikTok or like recently, there's this really, really weird phenomenon that like, you know, people have sex dreams, you know, sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And like when you have a sex dream about your classmates or someone who's really not sexual to you, and then you go to school and see them, and that's really weird.
Yeah.
And I was wondering
Yeah.
if you have that too, because you are demisexual.
Yeah.
And do you want to explain first what that means?
Demisexual means that I'm only attracted to someone when I have feelings for them,
Yeah.
basically. That the romantic foundation is necessary for me to then like be physically attracted to a person.
Yeah, that which leads to you not finding someone sexy.
Yeah,
A stranger.
basically.
Like if we're watching a show, or if we're like, you know, someone walks down the street and I say, wow, Bob, baby, that person was really pretty. You say, yeah. I say that person was really hot. You say, yeah. I say this person was really sexy. You say, I don't know what that means.
I mean, hot and sexy, I would say, are both there.
Okay.
But yeah,
you don't like.
That's true. That's true. And I think that's why the answer is also no. I don't think it ever happened to me that I had a sex dream about like a person who I'm not sexual with.
Wow. Because that is, maybe it's not that deep, like, but I just think it's such a funny, I don't know if universal, clearly not universal, but such a funny thing that just happens to you, that you have like sex dreams with people that you don't even see in a sexual context, like your brain just does it. And I think there's even studies about that, like why we dream in a sexual context of people who we don't.
I heard that it has a lot to do with trust as well.
Yes, exactly.
Trusting the person.
Yeah, and feeling intimate with them, and your brain just translates that into literal intimacy, and that's why every now and then we wake up being really weirded out. Yeah. If you have a dream like that with your best friend, for example, and you're like, no, but like it's just the closeness and stuff, and your brain translates that. So I was wondering if you have that, but you don't.
Yeah, no, not at all. I actually had a really weird situation when I was 18 years old. I knew this guy, and we went to school together, to drama school, and one day I had a dream about him, literally just a normal dream, like we were on I don't even know, on a trip somewhere together, and I can't remember, we went on a walk, and it was just like very, very casual, very nothing, do you know what I mean? But I remember coming to school the day after and being like, oh, hi, I had a dream about you, and he was like, not weirded out, but he was like, oh, have you? And I'm like, yeah. And months later, I found out that he thought I had a sex dream about him.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's how it sounded. Oh, I had a dream about you. And I'm like, we were just on a school trip. Like, on a journey. I can't remember if we were taking, like I said. Yeah. We were on like a field trip.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so interesting that you don't have that. That you also don't know, like in movies, when they're like, see a stranger and they cannot like resist. Yeah. Like that you're like, guys, just don't.
Yeah. I think I even said that to you yesterday when we were watching something.
We were watching something. What were we
Stranger
watching?
Things.
Stranger Things.
We were watching Stranger Things, not episode, season 1.
Yeah.
Because I never saw Stranger Things, but now that season 5 is out, I suddenly thought, you know what? Let me see what all the hype's about.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it so far. But what was it? Oh, right, that there is, in like one of the first episodes, there is a scene where the two teenagers, I can't remember their names yet because I literally started watching it yesterday, but they are having sex. The girl has a friend who tells her, oh, he just wants to get in your pants. And that's when I thought, right, because people do that sometimes. Yeah. Like there is this attraction that like you're just attracted to someone because you want to have sex with them and nothing else. And that's just so abstract to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's such a big part of like plots and movies or like drama in real life as well. Yeah. Like, oh, I really thought you loved me, but turns out you just wanted to get in my pants. And you just don't get it. Like cheating plots with strangers must be so confusing for you.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I mean, as someone who would not cheat on their partner, I also think sometimes like cheating plots are confusing. Yeah. Not confusing, but like I cannot identify with that. Like I don't know what drives a person to cheat. I mean, I think logically, I understand that, well, I can follow the plot, that's what I mean. Yeah. But you know, why can you not fight the urge? What do you mean with the urge? Like, if you love your partner, you know, you talk about it. Yeah. And I know sometimes life's difficult and complicated and all these things, so that's why it works in movies, right? Yeah. But for you, it must be even another layer when it's done with a stranger and not with a best friend. That you always were attracted to, but like you couldn't, and then, you know, that you would understand 100%. More than with...
100%. Yeah. What do you mean with a stranger? What do you mean you're attracted to this person you don't know? Yeah. And like I find people pretty. Yeah. And like I find people attractive in the way that like.
I mean, they attract you and your attention. And you were interested in them.
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to them.
Physically.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. We've never talked about that before. Here's your official outing.
Yeah, that I'm demisexual.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Next question.
Yes.
Do you think the pressure of being relatable online plus AI trying to replace real creativity is making art less human? Very complex question.
Yes.
Because I think it incorporates multiple questions, right? Do you think the pressure to be relatable online...
I don't think I fully understand what that means, the pressure to be relatable online.
Maybe to make art, your art, relatable. So a lot of people, well, consume it.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, but how does it relate to the AI part of the question?
No, it just says plus AI trying to replace real creativity.
Yeah, because I think AI definitely is killing our art.
Okay, yeah, that's why I mean this question is in two parts. Because first it is, do you think the pressure to be relatable online is making art less human?
Okay.
Plus the layer that AI adds to this.
I see.
I think neither of us ever tried to make their art relatable.
Yeah.
So there is a pressure, of course. Like, you cannot be an artist if your art is not being consumed. But, I mean, you can.
That's the question.
I immediately take it back. No, you can be an artist if your art is not being
consumed. But, of course, most of the artists strive to have an audience for what they're creating.
Yes. If you're an artist and create true art that speaks out of you, you will find an audience because there's at least one person who thinks like you. Who understands you. So there will be an audience. It's just a small one. It's just one that you cannot live off of. And especially when we think about monetizing art, yes, that's difficult.
Yeah.
But if that's not your appeal, you know, like, we have already talked about it multiple times. Like, as an artist, you have to be okay with the fact that you will just earn very little money.
Yeah.
Like,
From
do
your
things,
art. Or that you'll need to pick up jobs that you don't necessarily feel as passionate about.
100%. And you just do things for free. Like, if you think about it, like, the amount of hours I work right now, it's probably like 40 a week.
Even like just editing the podcast, for example.
The podcast, right? Yeah, and we're not earning anything with the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I saw someone in the comments saying, like, hey guys, don't skip the ads, which is really sweet because they're thinking, hey, we can monetize because of the ads.
Yeah.
Really sweet. However, we don't have far enough people watching this podcast to earn a few cents with it even. Like, so it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Like, I think if we have steady growth, the growth that we have right now steadily, I think it would still take over a year until we are able to actually earn proper money. And proper being like at least like not a few cents.
Yeah.
A year or more.
I think so too.
So what I'm saying is, like, do I work 40 hours? Yeah, definitely. More even. Podcast, tutoring, okay, I actually get tutoring. Even that is below minimum wage.
Yeah.
You know, because it takes me more time to prepare the classes than I actually get for the classes.
Yeah. Like, I work at a restaurant.
Yeah, you work at a restaurant, and everything that you don't do in the restaurant is not paid.
Yeah.
And if you're on top of that, like, I understand why you try to be relatable, to maximize the group you reach, to actually maybe be able to monetize, have people consume your art, buy your copies, buy prints, buy even the actual artwork.
Yeah. But then I would say it is slightly becoming less about art and more about being relatable.
Yes.
It's more about the outcome rather than the outcome, the monetizing, the profit you can get out of it, rather than actually having something to tell the world to.
Because then you shift from your artist persona into a businessman.
Yeah.
And while that is business person, lol.
Yeah.
And while that is necessary as an artist, you have to be also a business person.
Yeah.
And that it's just not possible to not be. It's just the moment it tips over, the moment you try to be relatable for profit, is the moment that you silence your real urge to create and why you wanted to create in the first place. Yeah. And so it was always a dance. It isn't now because of AI.
Or I think AI just
adds another layer. Yeah. There's something else about AI that I wanted to talk to you about in the podcast as well. We both agree that there is no art if AI created it.
Yeah, because there's no artist.
Yeah, there is no artist. And also AI didn't create it.
Yeah.
Like, let's not cut AI so much slack. Like, they are not, so far, what we're calling AI is not actually artificial intelligence. They're just copying and regrouping. Like, artificial intelligence is actually an artificially created intelligence, but they don't have intelligence. We just call them AI because they're the closest to what we from sci-fi know as AI, but they are not that. They are not an artificial intelligence. They're just able to regroup things that it was fed, right? So there cannot be art. There cannot be an artist anyway, because everything's stolen. First of all, basically. And second of all, it's just regrouped.
Yeah.
So we all both agree that AI cannot be an artist.
Yeah.
And I think on that field there is so much more philosophy. Like, there must be Nobel prizes in philosophy to be won with the whole topic of AI because is there art, is there an artist, and all that. But on top of that, here's my question. So there is, AI music, right? Like every now and then some AI songs go viral, and they all sound weird. However, there's like a German creator, TikTok creator, or a social media creator, who fed AI German, not nursery rhymes, but like children's stories. And then he asked the AI to turn this into like a really hard drill rap, right? That's, by the way, exactly the type of rap that I really enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And while I listen to this and know, okay, this is probably sampled and stolen by multiple actually drill rappers, it works and it sounds really, really good. I hear that it's not. Yeah, I hear that it's not a real voice. So don't get me wrong, but it sounds like a type of song that I would listen to. And if a real rapper would actually release it, I would listen to it so much. And now I'm wondering, there was no artist.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been an artist. Yet I received it as art because I felt something. My response was still real.
Yeah.
The creation wasn't. Yeah. But my response was real. A real emotion, really like, oh, I'm feeling this really. And now I'm thinking like, while the artist isn't real and the art isn't real, the reception of the art can still be real.
That's true. And there was a theory that it's the reception that actually makes art art.
Exactly.
So that adds on the whole other layer. It's like, or is it? Because it's not art, or is it?
Exactly.
What does it mean now? Now that we know that we wouldn't call something art, but that causes us, like, makes us feel something. Is it art now or not?
Yeah. Even though there was no artist.
Yeah.
Because I still had a response, a real response.
Yeah.
And I really, like, it made me feel something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But when you think about it, it can be like that with, let's say you're walking down the street and you see a really beautiful flower and it makes you feel things. Is that art? Is the flower art?
I think people would say yes. Some people would say yes. Some people would say no. Some people would say it's just there, and then some other people would say, yeah, it's the beauty of being. It's the beauty of looking. You know, there's like different, and that's why I mean that, like, I think there's Nobel Prizes in philosophy that can be won over this debate about like art and AI. Can there be art without an artist if it is still received as art?
Yeah.
And now we're just literally talking about the philosophy behind it, not about the actual real life impact AI has on the world and on our planet and stuff. Like, we're literally just talking about this subtopic and a subtopic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just an interesting question. And I immediately disproved my own theory because I said, well, the melody is, like, not the melody per se is stolen, but the way the melody is done is stolen. Like, right? It sampled a lot of melodies that already exist. So it is created through art.
That's true.
Right? Of real people creating something. It's just stealing something, okay? And second, the words were still written by an author. AI didn't come up with this.
That's true.
It's not like, because this specific creator asked the AI, take this text, this written text by a human.
It's not created completely from scratch. It's quite the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even if it was, after that logic that I just said, it would be still pirated from humans.
Exactly.
So
what you enjoy might actually not be the fake creation. It might, like, quite literally what you enjoy is a mix
of human things.
Yeah.
The mix might have just not been executed well because the AIs will never be, hopefully, but cannot be as creatively genius as a human can be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It was just a very interesting debate because I felt something and it felt like, did I make it art by consuming it and seeing it? You know what I mean? Like, it's where did the art start?
I get that completely.
Or
can it not be art until it's received and then suddenly...
Yeah.
It becomes it.
Very confusing.
Or maybe maybe it doesn't need to be art for you to have this reaction. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, true.
Maybe it's just not necessary.
Yeah, true. But then we have to go after the definition of art. What is the art?
Yeah.
Like, if art is a piece that invokes a feeling, a thought in someone, then yes, it was.
Yeah, but that would mean art that doesn't have any audience, not art, because it doesn't
True.
evoke feelings.
That's what I mean. Nobel Prizes, like
Yeah.
really, in philosophy and art, like I don't know if they give Nobel Prizes.
Because if I write a poem that I show no one, it is still my art.
But
even
it
though no one
invoked a
sees it.
feeling in you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that
Counts?
counts. Yeah,
I think it does. Creation.
like I'm my own audience.
Yeah. Creationalism. Yeah, of course. Prism Red.
Yeah, no one's seen it yet.
Yeah, no one's seen it yet. Is it art? Yeah.
Yeah,
My drawings, my paintings, is it art? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like art and AI, like so the subcategory of a subcategory, is it such a weird,
Yeah.
like we really need to work hard to define and define and define and define to be able to separate those and say, okay, when is it art, when is it not, or
Yeah.
are those arts, and why is it, and stuff, and
Yeah. Yeah,
interesting. So I wanted to bring that up anyway once.
yeah, that's
because
really interesting.
it felt so weird that I felt something from
That was made by a robot.
yeah.
Yeah,
I felt like I was betraying artists.
yeah. I don't think that's how it works. Like I said, I think it's just something to be explored.
Yeah. We
And I
really,
would love to hear other people's opinion on it as
yeah,
well.
100%. So like, share your opinions, definitely. It's just all very new. Like
Yeah.
AI, the way it is now, it is like what just has been like that for a year. Like the way it can create now, and it's still developing and it's still getting better. Like we cannot even adjust to it just now because it's still getting better. So like I think once we have
Feels like
reached,
we're running after it.
yeah, and I think once we have reached a point where it just coexists with us, like smartphones,
Yeah.
we can start to talk about these things and separate them and like define them maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And the third question.
Yes.
Can we really separate the art from the artist? Or do an artist's actions inevitably become part of how we read their work, whether we want it or not?
That's interesting, and that's already on topic.
It is on topic of art, but that's, again, something else. So if an artist does something really, really bad, can we separate them?
I don't think it can be fully separated, ever.
Okay.
Because, like, an artist always, I feel like, leaves a part of themselves in the piece they've created. And I don't know, I think there's two layers of that. I think the first layer is, can we separate it on like a meta-philosophical level? And can we separate it, like, should we separate it? For example, a very easy example, let's take Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. Do I want to consume Harry Potter knowing what J.K. Rowling stands for? No, I don't.
Okay.
So I don't want to separate it.
Okay.
Because the world she's created might be beautiful, but there's still parts of her in there that I don't support and I don't want to associate with.
Okay.
One. And the other one is, like I said, kind of this leaving a part of you in a piece.
I think it's really cool that you chose Harry Potter as an example because I think that is a good argument for my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think you can separate the art from an artist unless they use that art to cause harm. And then you become a perpetrator, I mean, or like an enabler in a way. But let me roll back before I elaborate on that. If I listen to music about how beautiful spring is, and turns out the singer who sang that ended up doing tax fraud, like really, really big tax fraud. And you know, like I'm all for tax the rich, and this singer is super, super, super rich and kept all of it. Can I not enjoy the song of the spring anymore? Like why I connect to it has nothing to do with their tax fraud, right? And you say they leave a part of themselves. Well, humans are layered, and they're not all just evil, evil, evil. Like they do one bad thing, and I'm not trying to make it less, of course, now one bad thing and we don't forgive him. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But a human is not immediately evil the moment they do something bad.
Yeah.
Right? Or they make a mistake or they break the law. Like they're not immediately evil. And so even if the singer now left something in that song from himself, it could be his love for spring that he left in there. So why am I not allowed to connect to him, to the artist in that way, just because on a completely different note, he did tax fraud or something? Do you know what I mean? Like you say they left something from themselves, but humans are layered. There's so much they could have left in there. That's number one. However, if the artist is so vocal about using all the profits from you consuming their art and to fund
aim at
really bad things, then you become you actively, it's like you donate a little bit of your money into this bad thing that's happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am a big fan of the concept of give right where there is right.
Yeah.
Right? We cannot say that someone who sucks did not create something really nice.
Yeah.
Because the moment we do that, it is absolutism. It is only black and white, and that is really dangerous.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
The moment we negate all the good someone has done because of a bad thing they have done, like, we have to acknowledge both. We cannot say, oh, the bad thing they've done, yeah, but look at all the good things they have done.
That's wrong.
We cannot do that. But the same goes the other way as well. We cannot say, oh, they were always a bad person if they've always done so good. Like, we have to accept both things, right? So that's why I think, give right where there is right.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on the extent if we can separate the artist from the art.
I think it's also a very personal thing, because there will be people who are more bothered by the personal actions of the creator.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna stain it. It's gonna, for them, stain the art, and they're just not gonna want to consume it. Like you mentioned, the song in the spring and the tax fraud. For someone, it will be a big deal, and for someone,
100%.
it will just ruin the song, because every time they're gonna listen to the song, they're gonna think, oh shit, that's what they've done.
Yeah.
And I think that's also fair enough.
Yeah.
As much as I think, like, there is no point in saying that something is either fully good or fully bad, like that, people's perception of it is also going to be different.
Yeah, you're right. And there's also another layer that I didn't take into consideration in my own argument, is the power that is given to artists when their art is mainstream, and them abusing that power. Now, I only focus on money, right?
Yeah.
If you give them money and they use that money for something bad, then maybe reconsider to give them money, because then you're funding something bad, right? But there's also power. So, like, there is so many examples of, like, I don't know, rich, famous people abusing their power, not their money. I mean, even though money gives them power, but, like, the fame they have to oppress people.
Yeah. Do you mean something specific now?
For example, singers who beat their wives, like, it's, and while I don't fund this one singer who beat his wife, because he didn't need money to beat his wife, me giving him power enables him to think of himself as more than, and elevate himself over his wife. I don't know. See,
I see what you mean. Yeah,
but then the question is, would he have beat his wife without me consuming the song?
Probably, yes, still. However, it's kind of like voting little parties.
Do
like,
you want
if if you don't ever vote little parties, they're never gonna be a real option, and they're never gonna be in power. So, like, it all works. Like, is JKR gonna fund whatever she's funding with my little £5 that I'm gonna pay for a Harry Potter pen? No, she's not gonna do shit with this £5 note. But
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but that's where I agree with you. Like, if they are so outspoken with using that money for evil, then yes.
Yeah.
But if they're not, if they're just a bad person because of things that have nothing to do with their art, what I said in the beginning, is not me consuming their art still giving them power, just not money? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the power is what makes them drunk of that.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. There's also this layer of, if that was a person I know,
right,
would I want to talk to them?
Right.
Because isn't art a bit like, like, I don't want to go to philosophical now, but, like, isn't art kind of a conversation between the artist and the recipient?
Okay.
And then if you think about, like, if I would have a person that I know that does tax fraud, I would not be friends with them. I would not talk to them. I would not want this person in my life. Same with someone who beats their wife.
Right. Well, I think that tax fraud is not as big of a crime as beating their wife. Yeah.
That's just two examples that we talked about.
Right. I mean, you can tell that I even have, like, while I argumented my points, I immediately have something to disprove my own point.
Fair enough.
So it is a really difficult topic. I do boycott artists, and I do also consume art from artists which are a bit questionable, right? So where is the line for me personally? As we established now, it is really, really difficult to like, because some things I just don't find as bad as others.
Yeah.
Perfect example. If there's a couple, two celebrities, right? And they are the dream couple, right?
Yeah.
And then they break up.
Yeah.
I would never boycott the one over the other because, like, you hurt her.
Yeah.
I just think that's dumb.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
We have nothing, like, this is nothing to boycott someone over. Like,
Definitely.
everyday normal human beings also have breakups, and they get messy. Like, and for us to think that celebrity breakups are not messy or shouldn't be messy, and otherwise we will boycott the people, it's just problematic.
Yeah.
Of course, if there was the layer of, okay, she broke up with him because he started hitting her.
That's a whole different story.
That's a different story. But if it's just the breakup, right? Or, you know, there's a context that we don't know. So that is something I would never boycott someone over. Why would I forbid myself to listen to a song that, like, really gets me out of a hole?
I think it really depends on the scale that the harm is done.
Yeah, the scale that the harm is done, Yeah, or like a boy band splits up because one of them wanted to do a solo career. Why would
I don't care.
Why would I now boycott that one person?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to do exactly the same you've been doing for 10 years? You want to develop as an artist? Oh, I hate you now. What?
Yeah, but those are the little things. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, let's not be mad at strangers, and let's just consume their art.
Yeah.
Unless they're criminals.
Yeah.
Or do like really harmful things.
Which makes them criminals.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, of course, just because something isn't a crime doesn't mean it's not bad.
That's true.
Because what JKR does is
not a crime.
Not a crime, but it should be.
Yeah.
I think it should be a crime for billionaires to take influence in politics. Should be a crime.
Yeah. Because the power she just enters the room with is unmatched.
But it's not only her.
Yeah, of course it's not.
Yeah, we have all the billionaires meddle with politics.
Yeah.
That just get their income even higher.
Yeah.
Should be a crime. Hey, judicial system. Look at that. Maybe make it a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe let's focus on that rather than to ask ourselves if a vegan sausage is allowed to be called a sausage. How about we look at that?
Thank you very much.
And with those words, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up, yeah.
There's just one more thing we need to talk about very quickly.
Also, there was a poll. There was a poll to choose the name for our little face. And we've got results. Which I'm really excited about.
So those are the results.
Oh, perfect. So the options we had were that the fish, that the face is called Anomaly and they are a fish. The face is called Finley and they are an anomaly. The face is called Finley Anomaly Moya Sniffles or Anomaly Finley Moya Sniffles.
Right.
Yeah. And drum roll. Anomaly and they are a fish. Won.
But very tight.
Tight with Finley Anomaly Moya Sniffles.
Well, I didn't expect that.
Me neither.
Finley Anomaly Moya Sniffles and Anomaly, who's a fish, were really tight.
Really tight.
And well, I honestly didn't care either way as long as I can call that an anomaly. I'm glad. Now officially, our little face is called Anomaly, and they're officially a fish. So
officially.
Shout out to the person after the first or second episode of our podcast who said, the face logo kind of looks like a fish if you think of the tears as little fins. Shout out to you. You're the reason that this face is now considered a fish.
Yeah.
Officially. And they're called Anomaly. Should we assign them a gender as well? Or should we just say
I think they're gender fluid, any all
pronouns. So if you say Anomaly, she's an anomaly.
Yeah.
She is called Anomaly, he's a fish. They're called Anomaly, they are a fish. Like, whatever, any all pronouns. And that's our little logo.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love Anomaly. Hey, Anomaly.
Hey,
Welcome
Anomaly.
to the family.
Ah.
Can't wait for all the people who listen to this podcast have a little Anomaly shirt. Or we start also, like plushies, fish plushies.
Oh,
yeah, because Anomaly is now officially a fish. Now the next question is, what do we call the people who listen to this podcast? But that's a question for another time. For now, we wrap this podcast up. This was such a philosophical podcast towards the end.
Absolutely.
I hope you bared through it. I hope you enjoyed the little interactive part in the beginning. It was experimental. Of course, Who Am I or Forehead might not work on an audible media, so you have to definitely tell us how you liked it, if it worked, if you enjoyed it, if you couldn't follow, if you forgot who was who at some point and then the questions didn't make sense. So update us on that, and we will take your answers into consideration when choosing the next interactive part for next week.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was a little monologue.
That was a little monologue.
Yeah.
Well, with that,
we end this week's episode and welcome you next week.
Same time, same place. Don't scream, I'll cry.
Don't scream, I'll cry. You are my fire, the one.
Oh, wow, I hope. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Hello.
Still recording.
Is this still recording?
Yeah.
Cool.